What's up, guys? Welcome or welcome back to the channel. If you're new, thanks for joining us today. This is gonna be a general collective reading, so take what resonates and leave what does not. Okay, if it's not your story, please do not force it to fit. Okay, let's get your affirmation. This is the daily affirmation for today. Whoa, thank you. My home is a clean, warm, and happy place that supports my well-being. My home is a clean, warm, and happy place that supports my well-being. Okay? And at the bottom of the deck, we have some cards that are in the reverse, apparently. But my strength is greater than my struggle. Ooh. My strength is greater than my struggle. Like those. All right, now let's see, what do you need to hear? Right quick. Got my little pot. Negative thoughts do not create a positive light. Okay. Negative thoughts do not create a positive life. Oh my goodness. All right. We'll stop right there for now. If necessary, what we'll do is pull one more at the end. Okay, we'll just set this right there. Move that over on the side. And actually, why don't we get one more for the end one time? We'll read that at the end. Okay. So, let's start off with tarot, right, don't we? Messages for the collective, please. Oh. Okay. Okay. I'm hearing in my feelings. Kiki, do you love me? Okay. You have a love offer coming in, or you're extending one to somebody, or somebody's extending one to you. It actually feels mutual. For some of you, this could be very shocking, very unexpected as well. What is this? There's a need to like protect your happiness, protect your peace, defend your peace here. I'm also getting a need to kind of like fight for it too. So being open and receptive to whatever this energy is. Some of you guys are not fully open to it. Some of you may be wanting to fight it off. Yeah. So what we're going to do is scrap that and dig into this energy, see what's going on here. It looks like a wish is being granted. One you've been moving towards slowly but surely is being granted here. Now let's see what this Knight of Cups is. Why is this Knight of Cups here? Who is this? What are their intentions? And what do they want? The Five of Swords. They want to, some of you guys, this person wants to stir some shit up, because that's exactly what I heard when I saw the card, when I flipped it over. For others of you, they could be wanting to apologize or try to like smooth things over. They're trying to make a point, or somebody's trying to like, I don't know. Somebody's on their high horse. They're kind of looking down on you, or They're trying to prove a point here. What is this Page of Cups? What do I need to know about this Page of Cups? Gosh, please. I need one card. What do I need to know about this Page of Cups? 2? Fine. Oh, they don't want that smoke. Somebody, okay. Alright. Somebody thinks you're a little fish. You're a little fish. Oh, look at cutie patootie. Look at the little you. Somebody's like highly underestimating you. They think that you're not about something. I don't know where this energy is coming from. This is supposed to be a positive message. What is going on here? Some cross currencies. Okay. Somebody thinks you're not about that. Whatever that is. But I'm seeing that, like, you can match somebody's energy far better than they're expecting you to, actually. I get not only can you match them, but you could take it up a notch. So somebody's underestimating you. They're coming towards you because their intentions is to stir something up with this 5 of Swords here. To cause some sort of strife. You really need to take care of your environment at this time because your environment is going to take care of you. Meaning, make sure you're looking good, showing up good. Because not to impress anybody, but because once you're feeling good, the energy is going to take care of itself, the rest, right? You look good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you're not going to feel the need to stoop to somebody's level. Instead, you're actually going to end up rising above it. And this is good because this is how you keep shit balanced and keep somebody in check. 707 is significant. Some of you are highly spiritual. Oh, somebody could be coming in like they have intentions to like make peace, but really they want something from you. They want your energy. They see there's something in your cup and there's nothing in their cup. So they're coming towards you as if they're higher than you and above you to see if you can give them whatever's in your cup so they can prove a point. It's like taking candy from a little baby. Like somebody feels like they're about to rob you or show up and take advantage of you or some shit. And it's not going to go down like that. Somebody's looking at you like 747. Somebody's looking at you like they're about to take candy from a baby type shit. Somebody feels like they're about to, I don't want to say rob you, but for real, that's the kind of energy. Like somebody's preying on you. But the thing is, you're going to be alerted of this before it even happens. This energy is going to come to you and you're going to pick up on it right away. It's disguised though. Temperance. Okay, hold on. That's why, okay, so defenses is going up real fast, real quick. This is crazy because that message, you need to have a positive, okay, let me pull it back out. The reason I put it back away is because the fan is on and shit kept blowing around. Okay. Negative thoughts do not create a positive life. You guys could be actively working on being more positive at this time and just living in like a freeing energy, or that's what you're needing to do because, and you know what's interesting? You're going to start noticing the more you try to do that, the more it's like little things, or not even little things. It's like people who try to take advantage or like tick you off. Like little things are going to start popping up out of nowhere. And people are going to start irritating you and irking you out of nowhere. So be mindful of that. The advice is at this point, and I'm not even that far into the reading, is to rise above it. Don't lower yourself to it. And I see you guys matching the energy and then some. And it's like, now we balance. Because you came in, the situation was homeostasis. You feel me? And you came in out of nowhere and you threw all this shit up. You took from me. You drained me. Shit, my shit just dried up out of nowhere. First it was balanced. Now my shit is dry. So now I have no choice but to go into overdrive and become like super wet or something. I don't know. That's kind of the vibe. So now, not only did I restore over restore my moisture, my balance. But now, you know, I also like brought your shit down a notch, cause or not even brought it down a notch. I made you aware of where you're at. And now what? Now what? Now what indeed? What is the Seven of Wands here talking about? Why is the Seven of Wands here? Now what? Where is this going? What is the Seven of Wands here? The Hangman. Now what? Now we wait, and now we look at the situation from a different perspective. Now we see things. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Bum, 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 bum. Now we seeing things a little differently, right? Right? Now things didn't look so sweet. Interesting. Tell me about this High Priestess. Okay. Wow. This is not the message I thought I was getting on here to deliver today. But okay. Tell me about this High Priestess. Though I should have had a inkling, because I did receive a vision that this, I wasn't going to talk about it, but maybe that's why this is coming through in the reading, because it's been a while since I gave a vision message. Some of you guys, like, I'm seeing things were very much unclear to somebody before. I don't know who things were unclear to. Somebody didn't see. I'm hearing get with the program. Somebody didn't see the program clearly, but it's like everything's clearing up now. If you don't know, now you know. Okay? Somebody's about to be seeing very clearly now. I'm saying you won't even have to, even Stevie Wonder could see this, okay? You won't even have to have eyeballs, work your eyeballs to see this. Tell me about this High Priestess, please. What's the High Priestess here? Oh my gosh, this fan. 4 Cups in reverse. Somebody already knows not to even touch some type of energy. Somebody knows I don't gotta interact with this type of energy. This is what I'm getting. Your intuition's on point. You already know. You don't gotta engage. You don't have to feed to this, because you are like, you understand. If you don't understand it now, in the moment when the situation happens, you will understand and know that you are above the situation. You do not have to engage. Should I give the vision message? You know what? For those who this is resonating with, this was the vision that I received. Okay. So I was in a park, like, and there was just, I was walking around the park. This was a new park in like a neighborhood that I was new to. I don't know why I was there, to be honest with you, but it was a nice park. It was like getting late. It was evening time. The sun was going down, but it was on the darker end of things, okay? And it was nice. I was walking through the park, and I got to this section where it was so pretty. There was like plants all around, benches, and kind of like a circle. But, you know, greenery, everything. And people were just like in the park with the dim light lamps lit, just vibing, chilling, having conversations, sitting on the bench, talking to each other. Like, it was a nice setting. And I was walking through the park, and I saw like there was empty space on the bench, so I just decided to sit down on the bench. Okay? So there was all types of people in the park sitting down, just talking. It mostly looked like close friends, intimate people, like groups, right? In 2s or 3s, maybe 4 at most. Yeah, like couples. So I wasn't coupled up with anyone or a part of any group. I'm usually not. I'm usually that one man out or something like that. But that's just because, like, that's my energy. It's been my energy. But that's neither here nor there. I decided to sit down in the park and on the bench and just soak it up. It was a very nice atmosphere, okay? when suddenly this man comes walking up to me with, I'm gonna just say his partner, because I don't know if they were in a relationship, but it gave that vibe like they could have been a couple or whatever the case is. They just walked up to me and he says something, but I had my headphones in, so, or one, I had one in or something like that, so I didn't hear him correctly. And it seemed like he asked if he could sit, and I was just like, yeah, be my guest, because it was, like I said, an empty bench. I'm not gonna take up, I'm not that big, I'm not gonna take up a full bench, right? So I let them sit down on the bench, headphones back in my ear, I'm listening to my music, soaking up the atmosphere, whatever the case is, chill vibe. When he motions like this to me, first of all, you don't gotta be that close because it's an empty bench, right? But he does that, and I'm like, sorry, I didn't hear you. And then he gets aggressive. He's like, I meant, can I have the bench? Like, as in, he meant, can I get up, like, and walk away from the bench? So him and his partner, girlfriend, whatever they were, could literally have the entire long ass bench. When I say bench, I mean like bench, as in there's at least 5 feet of seating space on that shit. So I just looked at him, and everybody in the park in that section literally turned around. The atmosphere killed. It got quiet, silent, and everybody was just watching us, literally. And I just looked at this guy. I said, okay, and I stood up and I walked away. And I was like, have a good evening, everyone. Like, because they were all watching me. And, well, not just me, the whole situation. Because, like I said, it was a very nice vibe. Everybody was just chilling. And that came out of nowhere. Like, nowhere. They just came in to the vibe, the space, and just felt the need to attack for some reason. But I didn't know these people. Like I said, I didn't know anybody there. I didn't. And then somebody was just kind of like watching me like, you just gonna walk away? And to be honest, yeah, because I was vibing. It was very nice. It was a very nice night. And I looked at this guy for the second time, because the first time I looked at him because he addressed me. The second time I looked at him, again, it was because he addressed me. I looked at him for a third time. Well, not even a third time. It was just that second time. And I was just like, okay. And I walked away. And that was quite enough for me, because looking at him both of those times, I knew that I did not need to engage, because it wasn't necessary, nor did I want to. Needless to say, that is the energy that I'm getting here. So I probably should have just did a separate reading for the vision message. My apologies for anyone who clicked on here specifically. Actually, you know what? I'll just put it in the title. This is for a vision message. So if anybody gets upset about that, I don't know what to tell you. But that is the essence of what I'm getting here. There's somebody coming towards you, and it's going to seem kind or like, you know, nice or chivalrous in some way, but in fact it's just to kind of like make themselves feel bigger. And somebody that just screams insecurity, first of all, because why do you need to make yourself feel bigger? Number one, either you are or you're not, right? And then two, why do you feel the need to use somebody that you see as like weaker than you, or whatever the case is, to do so? That says a lot about your character, doesn't it? So I'm seeing that you're intuitively going to know how to move and handle this person, this situation. And for the majority of you, it's going to be a very simple answer, and it's to not engage. And this is going to shock somebody. It's going to shock several people, actually, because I'm seeing that people didn't realize that was an option. Like, they thought you had to, like, fire back, but instead you... there's something very finesse about how you handle the situation. And it's like you fire back without even firing back, for real. You just like, okay. Something charismatic about how you handled it. It's just changing people's perspective. Okay. So what is this Tower card? That card just flip it out like that. Bruv. Oh shit, somebody's gonna be disturbed by this. Rest over, break over. I'm gonna reshuffle, by the way, because that just flipped out of nowhere. But I'm saying somebody's gonna be disturbed by this because, again, like, I don't know if they were sleeping on you. Somebody could have been sleeping on you, literally, and it's like, nap over. Maybe you was sleeping on yourself, or some of you, maybe you was just chilling for real, because it was a Page of Cups energy. For real, just vibing, enjoying the space, enjoying the energy, soaking it in, being in the moment, right? And here comes somebody trying to disturb your peace. Yeah, disturb your happiness. And that's the thing too, because somebody, they see that your cup is filled and they don't understand. Especially if you're by yourself or alone in a situation, somebody doesn't understand why you could be like alone or by yourself and be fulfilled. They feel like it's a false sense of happiness or something like that. But surprise, surprise, this shit is real. Uh-oh. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. You could be seeing 2112 or 111 a lot. Or 112, 211. And tell me about this Chariot. Quick step in. Why is this Chariot card here? Quickly. Abort. A card fell on the floor. Give me a second. It was the Four of Pentacles, but y'all already know I'm not about to take these cards because the way they're coming out. But I'm seeing like somebody's kind of like abort mission. That's how they feel. They were too quick. They were too rash in their judgment. They're gonna have to accept that and sit down with that too, because somebody's gonna. I feel like somebody was just trying to like irk you to try to prove a point. This is what it's given. It's their ego that drove them to do this. And now their ego is going to be forced to be checked because somebody thought you were a little fish or something like that. I don't know. Oh, shit. That was loud. Even for my ears. So my apologies. What is this Chariot here? Yeah. You leaving somebody... You leaving a situation with no problem. This is going to leave somebody brokenhearted for real because I don't know what they thought this was, but this is very much a reality check for somebody. The devil. Somebody doesn't realize like how manipulative, toxic, or controlling they are. Like, I mean, this person is that all of those things, but they literally just do not realize it. I have no words. Why would you think this behavior is okay? I wonder if the cards could actually tell me that. Hold on. Why does this person think that this behavior is okay? Actually, do we care? Honestly, I'm just curious at this point. It's a tarot reading anyways, after all, right? So let's just see. Let's just see what the cards say. Why does this person think that behaving this way is okay? I'm going to cut the deck in 3, 2, 1. Why does this person think that behaving this way is okay? The 8 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Empress. They think it's a way to get them to a certain status. They think it's a way to get them to... Huh? What is this 8 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles? What is this 9 of Pentacles and the Empress? This person thinks that it's a way to like swap your positions. They think it's a way to get people, like a community possibly, to view the way you're being viewed, for them to be viewed the way you're being viewed, and to also make you be viewed the way people are seeing them. So this person thinks that by doing this, by provoking you, they will make you lash out and act crazy or look crazy, because that's how they look. But they will look, they feel like they will, what the hell? Somebody, this could also be that you walked away from this person, or they feel rejected by you, or they feel like you don't acknowledge them. So this is their way to get you to acknowledge them. That's why they think it's okay. Because if you're like rah, rah, rah with them, then at least you're engaging with them. And then you don't look so zen anymore. You don't look so peaceful anymore. You don't look so respectable anymore. I don't know. Somebody thinks that you got your boundaries up. Like, they think that you are on a high horse. Somebody wants to, Knight of Wands. They want to, this could be the type of person that talks to you and be like they see you minding your business or just doing you, and they're like, oh, you think you to this, huh? You think you to that, huh? When literally all you're doing is minding your business. And it's like, no, but clearly you think that. That's why you're bringing it to me, right? Because you actually think that. This is somebody that's trying to call judgment on you. That's why. That's why they think this is okay, because they think that it's their position and in their right to judge you. What is this Five of Swords? The Sun card and the Nine of Cups. This person thinks they can expose you. Look, you see how it's going in a circle? Literally back to the same energy. This person thinks that they can expose you. See, you're not all of that for real. You're not who you pretend to be or say you are. This is an expo. Somebody's trying to expose you. Yo, I cannot make this shit up. Oh my gosh, they're trying to expose you. All because of the Eight of Cups. All because of the Eight of Cups. Because you walked away from this person, or you decided you didn't want to engage with them or deal with them. Tell me about this Eight of Cups, please. Yeah, this person could have tried to talk to you before, or they tried to talk to you or open up communication with you before, and you disengaged the first time, or you cut it, or you blocked them, or something like that. This person tried to reach you before, and you walked away, or you left that space, and they couldn't reach you. You had a choice, and you chose to listen to your intuition. You had a choice, and you chose to listen to yourself. You had a choice, and you chose to follow what you wanted to do. Like, you did not have to engage if you didn't want to. This is really triggering somebody. What the hell? What is this Nine of Pentacles? The freaking Hangman here. Now we're seeing it from a different perspective. Again, seeing things from a different perspective. Somebody wants to change the way you're viewed, or people are viewing you. They want you to, oh my gosh. The cards it's repeating here. Let me just know Judgment real quick. Tell me about clarify Judgment. Oh, and I'll do the Empress. Clarify Judgment. That's a lot of cards. I'm not taking all of that, but the Chariot. Okay, yeah, I'm done. I'm not gonna keep repeating the same thing. All right, I'm gonna read this last message, and I'm ending the message there. This was longer than I expected it to be. Okay, closing message is: art is the journey of a free soul. Ooh, art is the journey of a free soul. You guys could be very artistic, or you like taking inspiration from your environment. You like soaking things up. Okay, you could find art in anything or anywhere. You can be inspired in any environment, and this is going to be an expression of your soul as well. And I'm also getting that the experiences, the encounters that you have in life will be more kindle to the fire for this fuel for your art in your journey. And you are a free soul, free to move as you choose and please, free to make decisions that you want to, free to be optimistic about your life. Okay, you're a free soul, and somebody's clearly bothered by that, but we don't care. All right, that's what I got for you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.